What's good, Washington Commander fans? All right, it's your boy Livewire Sports Media, and I'm back at you with another one. Looks like the Washington Commanders have made another strategic move into the front office situation. Now, we all know that this is building up to be one of the most oh, prolific year for the Washington Commanders franchise. The Washington Commanders has hired Josh Harris as the new owner. Well, Josh Harris, the new owner. Adam Peters is the new um, GM. Dan Quinn, new coach, new coaching staff. On the verge to getting a new franchise quarterback at the number 2 pick at the NFL draft. That's right around the corner. Now, the Washington Commanders had just added to that front office where the Washington Commanders had hired Dave Gardi as Senior Vice President of Football. Um, my bad. Like I said, the Washington Commanders had hired Dave Gardi as the Senior Vice President of Football Initiatives on Monday, bringing a respect number to the NFL office into the fold as part of the new look front office. Now, he Gardi spent 21 years working for the league, including the past 10 years as Senior VP of Football Operations. His responsibilities with the Commanders are expected to range from in-game management to compliance with the league protocols. That's very important right there because you have to have some boundaries, especially when everything that's going on with the league with gambling and stuff like that. So you want players to stay in the protocols. You want them to do things within the specific guidelines of the team. Also, so that's a good trait to have. I don't even think under Ron Rivera we had that, and so because you got to think, Jack Del Rio should have been he should have been fired a year ago for his comments on January 6th, something that's, very sensitive, whether you agree with it or not agree with it. But anyway, moving on. He also officiating trends and safety guidelines. That's another important part too. With the NFL continue to change the rules for making the league safer, that's a good trait to have. Like I said, I don't even think Ron Rivera had this kind of stuff going on with under his tenure, and damn sure he didn't have it with Daniel Snyder as the owner. Dave has been one of the most highly regarded executive in the NFL league office and is someone with immense knowledge of the game. New GM Adam Peters said in a statement, he will be an invaluable resource to our front office as we continue to usher in a new era of Washington Commanders football, which is so great. I really do believe this franchise I can't even say a 180, but they did have done a 360, man. From last season going into this season, last season, new ownership took over. This season, new coaching staff. We went through the struggles of last season dealing with Ron Rivera and the end of coaching from him and the coaching staff that been there. But you could see that Adam Peters has his print all over this team. There is no mistaking that Adam Peters wants this team to be a winner. I think Adam Peters has something to prove also. I haven't touched on it in none of my videos, but I think Adam Peters has something to prove. I think he don't pour all his resources into the 49ers to get them to where they needed to be, and the 49ers still can't not punch the ticket in or win in a Super Bowl. And I think Adam Peters and Dan Quinn got something to prove of bringing a championship to this franchise, whether it's under the Commanders or a whole different name. I think that's a whole big a motivation tactic for Adam Peters and Dan Quinn. That's just my analogy on that. Gardi will also at the NFL. He played a role in developing competitive balance and integrity policies and procedures, and helping oversee rules administration on game days. That's another important factor as well, because I mean you got to think you want every part of this team to have excellence from bottom to the top, from top to bottom. You want excellence, and you bringing somebody in that has that level of expertise that's going to help steer this franchise in the right direction. I guarantee you these players are going to play on a whole different level that they never played before. The guys that stood there like a Jonathan Allen, Terry McLaurin, young Jahan Dotson, Deron Payne, all of these guys going to see when they walk into this building, it's going to be a breath of fresh air that they never seen before. And it's going to steer them in the right direction to want to play. Unfortunately, the guys that left this team and not been a part of this team, hey, is what it is. But the new blood that's coming in, they're going to appreciate it. They're going to accept it. They're going to have it with open arms because it's all about business. It's not about playing games anymore. Dave Gardi is one of the brightest minds in our league when it comes to football operation. Coach Dan Quinn said his ambition makes our organization better across the board. Damn straight it does. And I love it. Now, a lot of people might not understand this, but Gardi and Dan Quinn, they have worked together before, and that's something that is really, really special as well. I think I did have it. Yeah, I did have it right here. Let me get it for y'all. Yeah. I had it earlier, but yeah, him and Dan Quinn did work together before, so that's something special to see right there, because now you got Dan Quinn that has somebody that's familiar with him and he's familiar with Dan Quinn. That's going to help a lot. It's all about winning, guys. It's all about winning. It's all about helping each other be successful. If you look at the last few years, how the coaching staff, the organization ran, even though we didn't have the best, we got guys in this building that know how to work together, know how to work as a team, know how to build a franchise. That is one of the best things that I love about this, is that they are able to come in here and boom, hit the ground running, hit the ground with no questions asked and everything like that. So I love it. I love it from the day that Josh Harris took over. I knew Josh Harris was not going to allow this team to like stay stagnant, stay in one place, or whatever the case might be. They definitely want to make sure that this organization get every ounce of things that they want, and it's going to be perfect for this team. Like I said, with the draft coming around the corner, it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be, we're going to get our franchise quarterback, whether if it's Jaden Daniels, whether it's Drake May, whether it's it's no more but Paisu too, but you get what I'm saying. And on other news notes is that Commanders are still feeding calls for the number 2 pick, but they're not giving up on that number 2 pick. They already locked in. Adam Schefter even said it on one of the Commanders podcasts. Go out and get it's safe to say that you can go out there and get your Commanders jersey. So I feel strongly about what Adam Schefter has to say. He's one of the most in sort of detailed insiders in the NFL. And if he says something, you have to take it full-fledged and knowing. I'm not really biting on too much of these articles about, I see stuff that's showing that Drake May in the Chicago Bears uniform. Chicago Bears isn't drafting no damn Drake May. That's another Mitchell Trubisky. Better, but they ain't about to do that. They getting Caleb Williams. We getting Jaden Daniels. Patriots probably gonna get Drake May, and then hell, the Broncos, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Raiders, they just gonna have to fight it out for J.J. McCartney, Bo Nix, and then Michael Penix. That's it. I don't think Washington is going to miss the opportunity to get somebody like a Jaden Daniels. You just can't. You just can't. Like I said, the Commanders are in a unique position that they have never been in before, especially from an organization standpoint. The draft is going to take care of itself. I'm not worried about that. Free agency, we have done things we want to do. After the draft, there's going to be OTAs and then OTAs for the pros, and then training camp is going to hit off the ground, and then we're going to go into preseason, and then we're going to see what the season look like. But I damn sure can tell you this. The Washington Commanders are going to win more games than they have won in the season. Don't be surprised they make the playoff as a wild card team. So, like I said before, another great A-plus hire by Adam Peters and Josh Harris, bringing in David Gardi in. I love it. You got to make your front office as strong as possible, because the stronger your front office, the success of your head coach and his coaching staff will be. And then that trickles down to the field, where you're going to have guys that are going to come in and be more successful. But until then, on my next update for the Washington Commanders, this your boy, Livewire Sports Media. Continue to like, comment, subscribe. You know what it is. I'm on my way to 4,000 subscribers. Can't wait for the season to start. But until then, God bless you.